Wow. I will tell you, I am excited. I'm pumped up to share this worksheet, this one right here, with you. This is the 5 simple strategies to get control of your life and your schedule. And the first one, I'm going to go through each one with you. However, if you want this worksheet, this is a PDF downloadable worksheet. Just go to the link below, timemastery.davidihill.com, and you can get this worksheet. I'm going to go through each one really, really quickly. I'm going to refer to the worksheet if that's okay with you. Just to be clear, the first one is setting standards. So, one of the first things we want to do is determine the standards for our schedule. For example, do you want to work fewer hours and have more personal time? Back in 2012, I made a decision that on Saturdays, I was not going to do anything real estate related before 11 a.m. or after 6 p.m. So that meant if somebody called me and said, "Hey, Dave, I would like to see a house," or "Hey, Dave, I want to list my property," the answer would be, "Great, I can meet you at 11:30 or 12. Which would work better for you?" That was the standard. I very rarely, I don't want to say never, because if somebody had called and said, "Hey, I want you to list my house, but I'm getting on a plane to go to another country and I need you to come before 11," then I guess I could make an exception in that case. But that's the exception, not the standard. Do you get it? So you want to put some standards in place. Set it your times that you read your email could be another standard that you're putting in place, correct? Like, hey, I will not, I check emails after 8:30 a.m. and then I don't look at them again after 7 p.m. So it's whatever standards work for you. I'm just giving you some examples of standards that I set back in the day, which helped me get control of my schedule. The second one is setting expectations. So now, once you've set some standards for yourself, your schedule, and you start to get your quality of life back, now you have to share those expectations with other people. And I'm just peeking at my notes. We want to be able to communicate them with our clients and potential clients. We want to make sure that we're on the same page with those people. So one of the first things we're going to do is we're going to sit down, meet, and have what's called an expectations dialogue and say, "Hey, here's what that I can share with you, what you can expect from me. And now I'd love to hear what I can expect from you. And then let's see if we're going to be a really great fit for each other." And sometimes you may find out maybe you're just not a good fit. Maybe that's somebody that is expecting me to take their calls at 10 at night, or they're expecting me to maybe do accompanied showings as an example of something that I may not believe in on their particular property, or maybe they're expecting me to do open houses every weekend. Again, those are things that we have to discuss. I'm not saying we don't do those things. I'm just saying our standards may not be in alignment, or our expectations may not be in alignment with each other. I hope this makes sense. The third one is determining our hourly rate. This was a huge one for me back in the day. I had to go sit down. We were doing a lot of business. I was closing 95 to 110 houses. I thought I was making a ton of money, but then when I sat down and I actually figured out how many hours I worked or how much money I made based on the amount of hours I was actually working, I realized I really was. I mean, I guess I was making like 100 and I think it was $175 an hour or something, which I guess is not terrible. The challenge was I was in a room full of people who were making $600 an hour, $500 an hour, right? And it was like, whoa, it clicked. So I needed to get a better hold of my schedule. I needed to create more efficiencies. I needed to get my hourly rate up to a level that was comfortable for me and the lifestyle that I wanted to live. Sure, can I work? I was working 70 to 80 hours a week. Yes, I was making a few $100,000 a year, but when you break it down by the hour, I really wasn't making a ton of money. At least I didn't have the quality of life that I wanted based on the hours I was contributing. I hope that makes sense to you. The next one is making a commitment to do anything, to never do anything below your hourly rate. So again, now I know what my hourly rate is. So I made a decision. I will never take on any task that is below my hourly rate. So if somebody says to me, "Hey, I need you to do this paperwork," well, that paperwork is a job for my transaction coordinator. or my assistant, because now if I go spend an hour putting together my transaction, I could have paid somebody $25 to do that, right? For the hour, or maybe it took them 2 hours, $50. It doesn't matter. It's still a lot less than I would have made if I would have focused on my top 20%, which is lead generation. It's finding amazing clients, it's negotiating contracts, it's being in negotiations. That's my highest and best use of time, communicating with people. So again, anything below that. As a matter of fact, one of the things that I stopped doing back then was I was cutting my lawn every other Saturday, which was taking me about 3 hours from start to finish. So I ended up realizing that for $45, I could have a landscape company come and cut my lawn. So $45 twice a month is $90. So for $90 now, all of a sudden, I got 6 hours of time back in my life. Imagine that, 6 hours of time for $90, not $95, $90. And then the final one is time blocked calendar. We want to build out our time block calendar. So these are all sequential. So once you understand your rate, once you understand you have expectations, you set some standards, now you can go and put together your time blocked calendar. This is the final step in the process. I have another video on time blocked calendar. So the next step for you is going to be to get the worksheet. And then once you get the worksheet, there'll be a link where you can go and you can get the time block calendar. But the next step really is get this worksheet. It's going to go through all these questions with you. It's a great place to write and kind of figure out all these strategies for yourself, right? Because what I said, it may not resonate with you exactly the way your business is operating right now. But I promise you, if you complete this worksheet, you will create clarity on each of these different strategies. And that's the point. So again, you can go right below here and get the worksheet, and then, hey, do it. And I look forward to connecting. And thank you for watching this video. And this is going to change your life. It's going to help you get control of your schedule and control of your time.